My paper towel, getting them on the center post, and they're ready to go. And this will, keep them secured for a long time. I keep an old case and I write used on it. So if I need something for, say, cardboard or paper, these work great. I can always reuse these. So I want to do a little test today and see just how everything compares, what works best. So I have a Fiskars cutter, and of course it already has one of my fabric cut blades in it, but I'm going to put the Fiskars blade in, and we are going to do a comparison. Now this Fiskars only has the screw, it doesn't have a washer, and the blade comes out in a very similar fashion. So I'm going to put that right there because I will be able to reuse that. Now this again, you can see the Fiskars, it's not the smoothest working cutter, and I don't use it a lot other than for just a quick thing on the side if I need it, if my other blade is somewhere else. But I don't particularly care for this cutter because this button isn't very smooth. But that's all right. We're going to go ahead and work through this. I'm going to take that blade off, and I'm going to get one of the Fiskars blades because there are two in here. I'm not sure just how they're packaged. I don't want to cut myself. Oh, here we go. Okay, good. They are in a safety pack. So this is, whoops, oh, that was not the best thing. But the safety pack is great because it gives you a place to put these away. So I'm going to put this and this in. And notice when I pick these up, I don't grab them around the edges. That's really important. Okay, so let me go ahead and, so the blade goes in the little button first, and you turn it around, kind of slip it in to make sure it fits securely. And notice how this has a flat edge on one side. So we're going to want to line our button up, and then we're going to put the screw on. And again, remember, we want to make sure this flat side is down, but more importantly, that the blade guard is out, so we're not going to cut ourselves. Okay, so here's what we have. The 60 millimeter with the fabric cut blade. We have a 45 millimeter with a fabric cut blade. We have a 45 millimeter Fiskars blade and a 45 millimeter utility blade. So we're just going to see how all these work. So here's the rules of my game. We're going to start with one cut. We'll go through everything and there'll be an elimination. We'll go through all four, and the one that performs the least will be set aside, and then we'll increase as we go along. So right here I have 3 layers of fabric, and this shouldn't be a problem. And I'm just going to cut a 1-inch piece. These little 1-inch pieces are great to save for different crafting ideas. If you do any rope wrapping, I'm kind of into that lately, or other gift wrapping, things like that. So we're going to start with the large 60 millimeter, and of course that goes through like a breeze. I would have expected that. Now again, we have a fabric cut blade in a 45 millimeter cutter. And this is my quick release, which I really like. And that one cuts great. And now my Fiskars. Like I said, I'm just not real keen on that retractable cover. I don't feel like it sets in. I'm not sure exactly what it is, but it's a very stiff piece to work. But it cuts. We can't complain. And then this is just a general utility blade. You can see I have paper on the back, so I know if I need to cut paper, cardboard, anything like that, then I'm going to use this blade. And it cuts as well. So everybody did good. All right, we'll do one more. So let me go ahead, and I'm just going to fold this up. So now we have 6 layers. There we go. And I've got that pretty well folded up. And we'll just do the 1-inch again. So we have the big blade, the 60 millimeter with the fabric cut. And then I have the 45 millimeter fabric cut blade. In my nifty quick release, I really like this cutter. There we go, that went through. Let's try our Fiskars.